Okay, hello. So today I'm going to show you a full guide on FPS boost. So this will go from easy to advanced. So at easy, we will only need to go to options, then video settings, and what you have to do is just put graphics to fast, smooth lighting to off, smooth lighting level off. GUI scale, it depends on you. Brightness, just put it on bright, or depends on you, I guess. Now fog, turn it off. Shaders, never use shaders. Details, we'll get onto that later. But render distance, just put it onto 8, normal, and because that's the normal. But prefer getting lower than 60 FPS. Just put it to 6, or just don't put it at 2. Really, it's you don't need to put it you don't need to put it that low. Okay, so I recommend going to 6 if you're getting lesser than 60 FPS. But if you're getting 60 FPS or more, or a bit less, just put it on normal. Now max frame rate, put it on unlimited, which is the max. View bobbing, just turn it off if you're a god bridger or bridging, or yeah. So basically, view bobbing is like this. It's like a real. It's like the cat. It's, it's pretty much just making your camera move. Okay, so now onto the next one. So Vlog does that. If you turn it off, it's not gonna show the camera shaking angles, I think. Yeah, it's just gonna shake your camera. Okay, so yeah, onto the next one. UBBOs, just experiment with that. If you turn it on, you'll somehow get more than 60 FPS or lower than 60 FPS, because I don't know, but you're gonna wanna experiment with that. Now, alternate blocks. This depends on your texture pack, so I guess experiment with it. But if you are using a texture pack, um, if you mess around with this, you might do little changes, but it's not gonna break your texture pack. Okay, so don't be afraid to touch this. And then fog start, just put it on 8, or I mean, it's not really gonna affect. It's not really gonna show up good because fog is off. Okay, now onto details. Now clouds to off, trees to smart, or just put it on fast. But if your PC can handle just a little fanciness, just put it on smart or whatever you want. Or yeah, but I recommend not going on fancy. Okay, so but I put mine on fast, or I mean smart, since my PC can handle just a little. So sky, turn it off, and it's not really gonna look good if you have a custom sky. Sun and moon depends on you, honestly, but I recommend turning it off if you want more FPS. Translucent blocks, put it on fast. I don't really know what this does. Dropped items, fast. Vigni, just put it on fast. Cloud height, put it down so it's off. So rain and snow, turn it off. Stars, um, kind of depends on you, honestly, but still, I recommend turning it off. So yeah, showcapes, just put it on, since you're not gonna be able to see other players' capes if you turn that off. Highlight and tooltips. So if you turn it on, basically, if you get a block or any item, the name is gonna show up on your screen. But if you turn it off, it's not gonna show up like what's doing here. See, it's not showing up. So I recommend just putting that on. It doesn't really affect your performance. So entity shadows, turn it off. Dynamic FOV, just put it on, since you don't wanna. I mean, since if you turn it off, you're not gonna be able to recognize if you're sprinting or not. Right now I'm holding shift. I mean left shift, which is the button for my sprinting. See, you can't really so you can't really recognize that I'm sprinting. So if I turn that on, it's gonna have that little zoom out effect. See, as I sprint. See, okay. So now, so that's pretty much the detail settings. Now onto animations. So I recommend turning it all off, except for potion particles, and putting this to all. Okay, so I do recommend putting it all off, and then potion particles to on, and particles to minimal. But if you're but again, if your PC can handle just a little fanciness, just put this on. I mean, just you can very much customize it, but don't really go all out. So, but I put mine on pushing particles on, flame animated, fire animated, water animated, lava animated, explosion animated. So, but I don't recommend doing what I've done, because since it's gonna give you lesser FPS. And right now I'm getting 60 FPS because I'm recording on Xbox Game Bar, but if I record on OBS Studio, it's gonna give me lesser FPS. So yeah. Okay, now onto quality. So map levels, turn it off. Anisotropic filtering to off. Clear water. This is just pretty much gonna make the water clear, but I don't think it affects performance. But I put mine on off. I mean on, but it honestly depends on you, honestly. So better grass to off. Custom fonts off. Swamp colors off. Connected textures off. Custom sky. Okay, so yeah, just put it on off, but I recommend waiting. But I do recommend staying in the video since I will get onto that later. Okay, now going on to dynamic lights. So if you're a factions player and you're mining, this is gonna be pretty useful to you since since you're going in dark places. Like if you're holding a torch, you're pretty much just gonna light your way. Like for example, this part right here is dark. Now if you hold a torch, it's gonna glow. Now if you now yeah yeah hopefully that explains it. Okay now, but I do recommend just turning it off. But if you're a factions player or you're mining somewhere in survival, I recommend putting it on fast. But for Bedwars or Skywars players or dual players that I don't really recommend turning it to fast or fancy. Just put it on off. Now map type nearest because it says it's fastest. Um, anti-aliasing. Um, yeah, just turn it off. Random mobs off. Better snow off. Custom fonts off. I mean custom colors off. Smooth biomes off. Natural textures. This depends if you have a texture pack, but don't be afraid to like experiment with this. I mean, but just turn it off. Okay, just turn it off. Custom items off now, or I mean, these two just depends on your texture pack. Okay, so now we're going on to performance. Smooth FPS on, fast render on, chunk updates 1, lazy chunk loading on, because it says it's smoother, I think. Smooth world on, fast math on, dynamic updates on. Okay, now going on to other, so the full screen mode, this depends on your screen resolution. Like for example, if I go over to here and then go to the graphics stuff and then options resolution, so you're pretty much gonna see your max resolution. Like for mine it's 1920 times 1080, but this will be different in in some other people out there, since if you have a different monitor that has a different resolution, like for example, you're using a hold on, like for example, you're using a 1280 times 800, or just pretty much that. You could adjust this so it can be faster, like uh, but 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 but, but if you're way too lazy to like find out what your screen resolution is, or just way too lazy to do that, I recommend just putting it on default. But if you do, but if you do have a different screen resolution, just adjust. But if you do have a different screen resolution, just I recommend adjusting this to the screen resolution you have. But for me, I have 1920 times 1080, but I'll just put it on default. So yeah, so that's pretty much the that's pretty much the easy. I mean, normal. Or just pretty. Never mind. Let's go. Listen. Let's just go to the advanced settings. All right. Peace out. Okay. Hello. Now going on to the advanced settings. Now first, my theory is if if the texture pack that you're using has a lesser size for megabytes, kilobytes, terabytes, gigabytes, megabytes stuff, it's gonna give you way more FPS. Like for example, right now I'm using Purple's default edit version 1. Um, it's giving me more than 60 FPS, unlike my custom texture pack, which I will get onto at some point. But I'm only getting 60 below or 65 below something FPS on my texture pack when I'm recording. But if I'm not recording, I'm getting more than 100 FPS since it also has like 7,000 megabytes, which is the same as Purple's, and Purple's texture pack only has 7 somewhere megabyte stuff thingy. It's giving me more than 60 FPS while recording, which is honestly pretty good. But I'm not really gonna use Purple's texture pack while recording because I love my texture pack, my custom texture pack. But I did get some textures from other um, texture pack creators like Keno packs, and some other texture pack creators. Okay, now going on to the next one. Okay, hello. So for this next solution is changing your sky resolution. So basically, changing the sky resolution or your sky resolution, which you're currently using, or if you have a custom sky, it's pretty much gonna change, okay? Because you're gonna change your sky resolution, but it will look pixelated, way more pixelated, okay? So right now I'm using Riker's 1.14 default edit. As you can see, the sky is not it's not really that pixelated, but it will get pixelated later on in the video, which I will show you later on. Anyways, let's get on to how to resize your sky resolution. Yes, so yeah. Now, okay, hello. Now I'm gonna show you how to resize your sky resolution. So what you wanna do is you're gonna go down and press the Windows button, type in run, and then press enter, and then type in percent app data percent, and then press enter. Now what you want to do is double click on Minecraft, find your resource packs, double click it. Okay, now what you want to do is find your texture pack, double click it, and then go to assets, double click Minecraft, double click MC Patcher, double click Sky, double click World, and then what you want to do is find the clouds, And then what you want to do is you're gonna want to find the clouds like cloud 1 and cloud 2. So what you want to do is double click cloud 1, and then what you want to do is click the three dots here, and then click Resize, and then click Define Custom Dimensions, and then type in 14144. Then click Save Resized Copy. Now you're just gonna wait. Don't immediately close it. And then what you want to do is you're gonna click Save. Then if this shows up, you might wanna check if you have something important, but right now I don't have anything important on mine, so yes. Now there we go. Now what you wanna do is you're gonna wanna do the same for cloud 2. Now again, click the three dots, click Resize, and then click Define Custom Dimensions, and then type in 144. Now on the height, it's just gonna automatically do that. Now say Resize Copy, then wait for the folders to pop up, and then click Save. Now again you wanna check it. Now again you wanna check if you have something else important here that you might have changed. So now what you want to do is find the star fields, but honestly just delete actually you could delete some of these, but I recommend changing the resolution. So just pretty much change the star field 1, 2, and 3. Click the three dots, click Resize, click Define Custom Dimensions like what I did earlier, then type in 144. Click Save Resized Copy, then click Save, and there we go. Close it. Starfield 2, and now what you want? Now you're just pretty much gonna do the same for the Starfield 1. Resize, Custom Dimensions, 144. Save Resized Copy, and then save. Then close it. Then go to Starfield 2, and then Starfield 3, and then click the three dots, click Resize, and then type in 144. Then click Save Resized Copy, and then aren't you gonna like show? Okay, there we go. Now click Save. Okay, now if something like this pops up, I'm gonna say this again. Check if you have something else important here that you might have changed or something. There we go. I'm gonna click yes. Then there we go. Okay, now what you wanna do is you wanna go to Quick Access, and then select the ones that you've just changed. Okay, but do make sure that they're in the right folder. But for me, I just put these 5 to my texture pack folders, which will not be in your files thingy. It's just me customizing it. So now what you want to do is gonna select these, the ones that you've changed, then drag it in here. Make sure it's in the Sky folder. Okay. Now press OK. Then just wait. Oh wait. Alright, I forgot I'm running Minecraft. Okay, so now what you want to do is you're pretty much gonna select these and then drag it in here. Make sure Minecraft is closed so nothing else happens. So now press OK. Then there we go. Your your scale resolution has been changed. There we go. Now you can just close that, and go back to your then go back to your Minecraft, and then go back to Minecraft, and then check if something changed, like if it if it got pixelated. Okay, hello. So this is what the resized sky resolution looks like. It's not really pixelated because I think something else happened. Yeesh. But hopefully that doesn't happen to you, because okay, sorry, I got distracted there. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, so but yes, that's how to resize your sky resolution. So basically, if you resize your sky resolution, it will give you more FPS, like what I'm getting right now. Not really, because I'm recording. Anyways, let's hop into the next solution, I think. Anyways, see ya. Okay, hello. So this next solution is called the quick solution. So what you want to do is press the Windows button, type in run, press enter, then again type in app %app data percent, and then press enter, and then double click Minecraft, and then double click your resource packs. And then what you want to do is find the texture pack that you're using. Like for example, what I'm using, like for example, what I'm using is Rikers 1.14. Double click it, and then what you want to do is go to assets, double click on Minecraft, and then just pretty much delete MC Patcher. Delete it. Okay. Yes. What that will do is pretty much just just remove your custom sky, but then free up more space, which will then give you more FPS, since the lesser space your texture pack has, the more FPS you'll get. Like, I'm gonna do a stuff here. I'm gonna show you how much FPS I'm getting by deleting MC Patcher. Anyways, okay, so this is what it looks like. Um, if you delete the MC Patcher folder, it's pretty much gonna just um remove your custom sky, and then something else. But as you can see, I'm getting way more than 60 FPS. See? But yes, that's the quick solution. It's gonna give you more space and more, just pretty much more space for FPS. So yeah, that's the quick solution. Now let's get on to the next solution. Okay, so for the next solution we have is just pretty much installing a Minecraft client, like for example Badlion, Lunar Client, Batmod, Falcon Client, CosmicClient, Skullproject, Hyperium, or just pretty much any client, just not the hack client. So pretty much what these clients do is just give you an FPS boost, and a couple of mods that you might like um HUD mods, which is what I currently have here, and I'm currently using Batmod, and it has an HUD mod, CPS HUD, which shows you how much FPS CPS you're getting. See, oh wow, I'm getting nice. So that's what basically clients do. And right now, I do think Batmod is currently the best cracked or but right now I do think Batmod is the best client for cracked Minecraft users. Cracked, okay, not cracked Minecraft users, okay. But hopefully there's no Minecraft players that's on crack. but anyways, yes, so that's pretty much this solution number. I don't know what, but see ya. And I don't know why I don't have a skin, and don't mind it, okay. See ya.